I will start from the previous lecture. So now we have to calculate the critical path under the three methods. First thing that we do is we have to draw the network diagram like this, and then let us work out the trial and error method to work out and calculate the critical path. So here what we do is we have to write down the possible paths in the network diagram, all the possible paths. So first I'll start from here. So 1 to 4, 4 to 5. So that is equal to 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6 days. Okay. Second path is 1 to 2, 2 to 4 and 4 to 5. 4 plus 0. So since it is a dummy lines are drawn, the resources and days used are 0, and 4 to 5 it is 4, so 8 days. So the next possible path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. So it is 4 plus 0 plus 5, which is equal to 9 days. And the last path is 1 to 3, 3 to 5. So we have to follow the arrow marks here. So it is 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 days. If you observe the number of days, the longest duration is the third one. So this we call it as the critical path. So this is called as the critical path. Critical path is the longest path in the network diagram which consumes more time. So when you arrive at a critical path, that will be denoted with the double lines like this: 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, then 3 to 5. So it is denoted with the double lines. So now let us work out the critical path. So critical path is equal to 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 5. So the duration or the time is 9 days. Now the second method is the event time method. We have, as I told you, there are three methods. One is trial and error method. Next one is the event time method. So here what we do is we take up the earliest start and the latest finish. So here event time method, we have to understand the concept of the earliest time and the latest time. Earliest time and the latest time. So here we compare the values and we take the highest, and here we take the lowest. So it is represented in the form of a rectangle, and here this is represented in the form of a triangle. This is forward moving, and we tend to add the number of adjoining activities, and here it is backward and we subtract the, here we have to subtract. So how we calculate the now the earliest time and the latest time, I shall let you know. So before we go on to solve for under event time method, first thing that we got to do is draw up the network diagram like this. Now for the activities which we have to work out the duration also. So 1 to 3 it is 3, 4 it will be very much given in the problem. So dummy lines will have 0 as a duration, so 5 and 4. So direction of the arrows should be very clear. Now let us work out the earliest time and the earliest start and the latest finish. So earliest start is written within the rectangles like this. So we have to draw a rectangle and a triangle for all the nodes that we have in the network diagram. So first we have to initialize with 0. So 0 is what we write here within the rectangular box. So now the direction of the arrow is here, right? So for this particular activity there is only one arrow coming down, right? For this particular node, if you observe, for this particular event there is only one activity which is from 1 to 2. So what we do is here we don't we have to add up the value within the rectangular box with the duration and write 4 here. Now if you come here for 1 to 4, there is one more arrow coming from 2 to 4. So what I should do is 0 plus 2 is 2, comma 4 plus 0 is 4. You have to compare these two values and take up the largest. So out of 2 and 4, the largest value is 4. So that is what is written here. If you come to this particular node here, there is two arrows which are directed towards this particular activity, right? So what we should do is 0 plus 3 is 3, comma 4 plus 0 is 4. If you compare 3 with 4, 4 is the largest, so I am writing 4 here. Now coming down to this fifth activity here, if you observe, there are two arrows which are directed towards 5. So what I should do is I have to find out the value which is there in this rectangular box plus the duration. 4 plus 4 is 8, and here again 4 plus 5 is 9. So the largest of these two values is 9. So I am writing 9 here. So this is how we calculate the earliest start time. Now let us work out the latest finish. So latest finish time is written within the triangles here. So we are have to start from the last node here. So I am initializing it at 9. So we go on adding it. It is backward moving. So here what we do is 9, right? So I am going here. So 9 minus 4, we have 4, correct? So 9 minus 4 is 5, sorry. So there are no other backward coming arrows for this particular node. So I am taking up 5 here. Okay. So coming again here, 9 minus 5 is again 4. So I am writing 4 here. Now coming down to this particular node here. So if you observe here, there are two arrows which start from, is it not, the dummy activities are from 2 to 3 and 2 to 4. So what I am going to do is I will take up the value which is there in this particular a triangle. 5 minus 0 is 5, and we have 4 here. 4 minus 0 is 4. So we have to take the least value. So least is 4. So coming here, for this particular node, we will have to calculate the latest finish time. So if you observe here, from here we have 3 arrows going from here, right? So what I should do is, first I'll take up this 4 minus 3 is 1, comma. Now 4 minus 4 is 0. Now you add 5 minus 2, it is 3. If you compare these three values, 0 is the least, so I am writing 0. So if you observe here, at the initial point you end up with 0, is it not? So this is how we calculate the earliest start and the latest finish time. Now we will have to work out the slack. Slack is the difference between the earliest start and the latest finish. I mean to say here, we have to take the differences between the earliest start time and the latest finish. So 0 minus 0 is 0. I have to write in between the rectangular box and the triangle. So 5 minus 4 is 1. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Again here 4 minus 4 is 0, and 9 minus 9 is 0. Is it not? So this is how we calculate the so now what we got to do is, we have to draw the double lines wherever you have the slack to be 0. Is it not? So here the critical path is 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 3 to 5. It is 4 plus 0 plus 5, which is equal to 9 days. This is how we calculate the critical path under the event time method.